Andy McNamara with you inside the Cleveland Whiskey Distillery. And joining me now, Andrew Lick, Sales Director. Andrew, first of all, thank you for having us in, man.
Thanks for coming in.
This is a phenomenal facility. You got to tell us a little bit about the story of Cleveland whiskey, because you guys do things differently here.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're a whiskey distillery, bottom line. My father, Tom Lick, started this company. And what we do different than anybody else is the science and technology that he created. So instead of putting bourbon in a barrel for 5, 10, 15 years, what our technology does, and we call it pressure aging, is we put the bourbon, the whiskey, inside of these stainless steel tanks.
Right.
And what we do inside of these tanks is basically just mimic the regular barrel aging process. So temperature change, pressure change, oxygen infusion, basically forcing the reaction between the whiskey and the wood.
Right.
It's only a 24-hour process. So we get a lot of headlines for, being able to speed age things.
So instead of 10 years, you do it in a day.
Yes, one day.
That's wild. Okay.
But that's just part of the story. What the technology also allows us to do is use other woods that you can't traditionally age with. So normally everyone uses oak, right? It's not that oak has this magical flavor. It does taste good, don't get me wrong. But you can't barrel age with woods like black cherry, for example. It's not the right pore structure. It would leak like a sieve if you tried to age whiskey instead of a barrel made of black cherry. We can do it. And I want to show you some of those today.
Okay. Absolutely. You know what? Let's go. Let's take a look.
Right.
Let's take a look at some of these here. So this is the front area, and you can come on tours here as well. You can get the product. You go clevelandwhiskey.com, on Twitter at CleveWhiskey, Instagram as well, Cleveland Whiskey, all over the place. And you take a look at some of these. So this is the original bourbon, right?
Yes, this is our original product. It's called Cleveland Black Reserve. You can't miss it, right?
Yeah.
It's 100 proof bourbon. Really bold, really strong, but it's ridiculously smooth for 100 proof.
Yeah.
This one right here is our award winner, and this is quickly becoming our #1 product. This is our bourbon that's aged with black cherry wood. It's got 8 gold medals in industry competitions, 3 double golds, and it actually just won a platinum award as well.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is my favorite thing that we make.
You got that. So that's all the awards here. Now there are also custom designs, flavors that you can only get here in the distillery. So those ones will be sold at outlets around Ohio and elsewhere. My parents got me one from Cape Cod. They found one.
Oh, really?
In Cape Cod. So they're all over the place. You just check out at clevelandwhiskey.com where the product is available near to you. But there's some in distillery only ones. I believe, is this right, Andrew? Like the bourbon whiskey finished in craft beer barrels?
Yep, so usually about once a quarter or once every 5-6 months we'll do a special release. So that one that you had in your hand, that is a barrel collaboration we did with a local craft brewery.
Right.
Where we take one of our barrels, when we're done with it, we give it to the brewery to age a beer inside of. And then when they're done, they give it back to us. We put a whiskey inside of it. The finishing product is just a really cool bourbon that's got some nice hints of what you get out of a beer.
Well, I'm picking one of those up, that's for sure. And also, the holiday season, the Christmas bourbon.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we have any of those out yet.
I think that's in the, that's up, but you can't miss that. It's same bottle type as the original, but it has like a Christmas tree.
Well, we're changing the label this year.
There you go, folks. There you go. But the Christmas bourbon is great. It just, I think it says either on the bottle or on the website, it tastes like Christmas.
Yes.
And it's hard to explain, but when you taste it, I was like, yeah, this is, if you can taste Christmas, that's what Christmas tastes like. And you have it, it is tremendous. But you got those products. Chris, get a little bit of a look at some of the cool merch as well that you can get here at Cleveland Whiskey. Love the Cleveland skyline with the bottle top, that's phenomenal. Cleveland Whiskey neat, and then the actual logo as well. And you can check that here at the distillery.
One more thing.
Oh, this is cool. The
You've
smoker
seen these
breath.
before?
I've seen those.
All right. So this is the wood that we use in our whiskey making process, and rather than just throw it away, I'm going to give you the short story here. Rather than just throw it away, what we do is we repurpose it and we sell it for barbecue, for smoking. You can use it on a regular gas or charcoal grill as well as a traditional smoker. Take a whiff of that.
That's fun.
Soaked in bourbon.
Soaked in bourbon. That's going to make your meat taste good. That's awesome. And there's flasks too, flask cups. Also, yeah, that's the smoker bricks. And there's hickory flavored American white oak.
Black cherry and
black
sugar
cherry
maple
as well. Now the sugar maple is good. I was telling you, Andrew, before I'll save that for another episode of the Doghouse. But with the sugar maple at Cleveland whiskey, I got a custom old fashioned that you got to try. But you can only use it with Cleveland whiskey, otherwise it just doesn't taste the same. Andrew, thank you so much, man. A real pleasure. Keep up the great work.
Appreciate it.